Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to day 4 of our 21-day CEO reset. It's a great night, and I hope you've had an amazing day. Maybe you've had a day with some challenges, and maybe some with some victories. I don't know what kind of day it is, but I know that it was a growth day. It was a good learning day, no matter what it was. If those of you who are just going to join us for the first time tonight, you haven't started on this journey of the 21-day reset, I want to let you know you're right on time. We have recorded videos that you can catch up on in the YouTube channel, or you can go to my Stand Store link where you can get our materials and the videos and get caught up if you like, you wish to, or you just progress right from where we start and begin today. And for those of you who have been joining us every single night, bravo. I am so honored to have you here again as we progress and move forward our first week of clarity. And then we're going to make massive action steps moving into the second and third week. It's going to be an impactful 21 days for you, 21 days to create new shifts, new patterns, clear your mind for new mindsets and activations, roadmaps, clarity, for getting exactly what it is that you want in all areas of your life so that you live a fully alive, purposeful life in 2026. I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight's lesson, carrying on from last night. From the past 2 days, we have discovered values. The values that we hold really are the compass of our life. They're the foundation of our life. They're the basis of why we make decisions the way that we do, why we resist, why we push, why we embrace, why we fall in love, is because of our values. And we learned that when we have anxiety and frustration and lack of patience and irritation, it's not the values that are wrong. It's just we're not aligned. We're misaligned with our values, and then when we cause this friction and this pressure in our life. So once we discover the values, right, and then we discover the pressure where we're out of line from our values, and then we discover the beliefs that are driving our behaviors, that are causing that friction to our values. And we're putting that all into alignment by exposing the beliefs, shifting the mindset, reframing and commanding and making commands in our body, in our mind, with our sight, with our emotion, and with our voice. That's where we're going tonight. And I'm really excited to do some real physical work, real writing work, real activation, so that you really can say you felt something different. And when you wake up in the morning, things will be different if you continue to press on and keep activating the tools that I'm giving you to really transform your mind, renew your mind, change your mindset, change your life. And it comes with awareness and clarity, exposing those things. Good evening. Welcome on. Unless we make the subconscious, unconscious, conscious, our beliefs will be driving us without even realizing it. But when we become aware, then we can make the changes. And that is what we're doing. Good evening. So glad to have you. So glad to have you. I hope that you have your pen and paper ready, because tonight we're going a little deeper. Can we say deeper? We're going a little deeper tonight. Oh yes, every single night we're going deeper. And I have to say that I'm noticing some stepping out. I'm noticing some activations. For one person, I noticed, wow, you're stepping out with your videos. That was a really fun AI video that you did. Well done for playing and trying new things and putting yourself out there. That may not feel comfortable and it may not be easy, but you're doing it anyways, because anything that we can learn now is that we can't allow our emotions to drive us. We can't allow our emotions to steer us, especially when there is an unalignment to what's taking place, right? Hello, welcome. Everybody's coming on now. This is so good. Good to have you. Just right in time. I was just doing a preview of what we've been going over for the past 3 days. And where are we going tonight? Tonight is really, really excellent. So please get your pen and paper ready. And are you making, I hope that you have downloaded and printed your worksheets and filling them out every day. I'm filling mine out, making squigglies on my paper as I'm thinking. I don't know about you, but when I'm thinking, I do squiggle marks, I outline pictures, and it helps me to concentrate a little bit more when I'm really digging to get some different answers. So I'm liking it. I'm repeating. These sheets are really easy right now because what you want to do is you want to create a new habit in 21 days, right? So you're making a commitment. And so your commitments don't need to necessarily be different every day. You just want to pick something and stay consistent with where you want to grow, what changes you want to make, and something that is really like simple form. It doesn't have to be a lot of detail, but something that will be impactful for you moving forward. You want to make sure that you get it down on this paper every single day. So I just want to encourage you. Can you type growth? We're going for growth tonight. For those that are with me, that are ready to grow, type growth. And then once I see that you're with me tonight, I want us to say, oh, woo, woo, yeah, all right. We got some people ready for growth. So amazing. Okay, so let's start where we need to always start, with our feet on the ground, taking our breath, because breath is life. Breath is life. It's powerful and it's growth. So putting a hand on your chest and taking a deep breath in. And when you breathe out, we're going to say, I'm going places, baby. Okay? That feels good, doesn't it? Let's take a deep breath in. All the way up your nose. And breathe. Let's try so darn good. Let's take a deep breath in. And out hard. I'm going places, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, let's go. You know what the truth is, everyone, is that we don't have to change everything. You just have to change one belief at a time, just like our worksheets. Just one step consistently every single day. Those small moves, those small steps make huge impacts. They compound. You know the law of compounding, right? You just add a little bit every single day, and before long you've multiplied. And that's exactly what we're doing. So you just have to change one belief at a time. We're working on our minds. And so let's lean into some truth here tonight again. Type one belief. We're going to change one belief right now. That is enough. So type in one belief. If you're willing to start small but intentional to get your growth. One belief. Oh yeah, baby. One belief. That's right. Let's go. The truth is that your future is built by what you believe is possible, not what you wish is possible. And this something, my friends, has to be thought, has to be activated with conviction. Oh, conviction. I believe that all things are possible. Yeah. It may feel unsafe at times. Certainly it does. But that's why we're not going to allow our emotions to drive us there. We're going to hold true to our values, our top 3 values. What are your top 3 values, or the one that you're honing in right now? We're aligning what it is that we want with our purpose, aligned with our values, and creating clarity to where it is for our life. So when we shift our beliefs that all things are possible, we need to believe it, not wish for it. We need to believe it. So when you're thinking about your future, is it like a fluffy dream? Like, oh, that would be so nice. But as soon as there's a but or however in there, then there's a block because you don't really believe it. And beliefs are the architects of destiny. You're building on something. It's a building block. It's not wishes or hopes. And I want to share a couple of stories with you just to remind you. You know, we can look around in a room. We can look around in a room, and at one point, one time, everything that you see, the chairs that we're sitting on, the floors that our feet are placed on, the desk that's in front of me, it was an idea, and I'm sure it was a wish for many people, but for the ones that actually manifested, the ones that actually created it, they had a conviction that it was possible. For years, the world believed that running a mile in under 4 minutes was humanly impossible. Can you believe that? For years. Doctors said, and this is literal, this is like doctors said that the heart would give out. Psychologists said the body would break down. Athletes trained hard and they kept on training. However, they trained inside that belief. They trained inside that belief that, oh my gosh, I can't push myself too hard. I might have a heart attack. Or I'm going to have a breakdown. I can't do this. However, in 1954, Roger Bannister, he broke the 4-minute mile. And we see this all the time, more and more, right? Athletes are getting stronger and more powerful in every sport, in every area. But what's fascinating isn't just that he did it and that they keep doing it. It's what happened after. Within 46 days, someone else broke his record. Then another, then another, then another. Suddenly, what had been impossible became achievable. And we're still witnessing that constantly, aren't we? Nothing changed about the human body. Like, we're all made the same amount of bones, right? The same organs and everything. Nothing changed about the human body, but the belief changed. The belief changed. The understanding changed. And then we were able to increase our fitness, the agility, the ability. And so once that belief shifted, performance followed. And it's according to us as well. Once our beliefs shift, our performances are going to follow. Isn't that amazing? All things are possible. Say it. All things are possible. Woo! Yes, I believe it. I believe. Woo! The limit wasn't physical. It was psychological. So when belief changed, the future changed. Your future is changing. Type, your future's changing. Type, my future's changing. Come on. And I want you to type it with conviction. I'm going to do it right now, in fact, with you. My future is changing. Oh, yeah. Lots of exclamation marks. How many of you, with this new awareness of your values? Yes, 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 it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's powerful. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How many of you have felt challenged but aware? How many of you felt challenged but aware? Less judgment, less critical about yourself, and more aware, saying, wait a minute. Wait. I hope that you felt that shift. I hope that you felt that nudge and that stop and that, wait a minute here. No. Is that really what I believe? Is that really true? Am I aligning to my value? My value is this. Am I aligned with my value? And this is why I'm feeling this friction. More and more, as you become aware in this process, you'll be quicker to change it over and turn it around. Here's another story for you. And I'm sure you've heard this story. It's very common. There's this old story about personal development dealing with elephants. You know, when an elephant is young and they still use the same application, trainers tie it to a strong stake and a heavy rope. Little elephant, they put a big heavy chain and they tie them to the stake, and that baby elephant, is pushing and pulling and trying to rip against the rope, trying to get free. So it keeps going and it keeps crying and nudging. And I was thinking as I'm reading this story, listening to this story, I was like, wow, I wish this story worked for my kids. But the elephant learns that he can't break it. So he finally gives up. He stops trying. And as the elephant grows, it becomes immensely strong. It gets huge and strong enough to rip trees out of the ground, never mind a stake and a rope. But the trainer no longer needs a heavy rope or a chain. Instead, they use a thin rope tied loosely around the elephant's leg. Why? Why? Because the elephant believes it can't break free. It conditions its mind. It conditioned the elephant's mind that what's the point of even trying? It's not going to work. Over and over and over again. It eventually gives up. So even though it has a loose rope loosely around its leg and it's so tiny, the elephant can't break its belief. However, the moment that the elephant does realize its strength, watch out, baby, and run like, boom. Oh, yeah. Many of us aren't stuck. Many of us aren't stuck. We're not stuck because we can't move forward. We're stuck because we learned long ago that trying was pointless. Have you ever given up on a relationship, given up on a job, given up on a craft, given up? I witnessed that with my daughter, Brooklyn. She was in skating and I put her in a competitive club, and they were so good at doing repetition, and her skills improved incredibly well. Like she was just getting so good. She was getting so good. That's right. Boom, boom, boom. And I could watch her, me watching on the sidelines. I was like so proud of her because I could just see her getting so solid and stable and balanced, and her spins were amazing. But her jumps, she had more of a challenge with her jumps, and she was progressing really, really well and doing very, very well. But she started to focus on what the other kids were doing in their progression up with the belief that she wasn't progressing. This was her belief. This was not truth. She started to believe that she wasn't going to get it. She wasn't going to get her axel. She wasn't going to get her double. The other kids around her were progressing faster than her. Where she didn't take into account is that these kids had been in this competitive club much earlier than her. And also she was competing, looking at boys in her group, boys similar age in her group. Boys are naturally stronger, right? And they're typically a little more riskier. And so they're going to just naturally go a little harder at things. And my daughter, Brooklyn, she's not as aggressive. She's more laid back. And so she bought into a belief, and it changed everything. till eventually she did get her axle, because she has a mom that kind of pushed her along, and she did get her axle, but she had already bought the lie and the belief that she didn't want to do it, that she couldn't do it. She did get her axle, but she wasn't able to fully celebrate, and she couldn't wait, because I told her, well, just land your axle and then you can quit. If you still want to quit once you learn your axle, then fine. She landed her axle because that was the motivation. I can land my axle, then I can finally quit this because I don't like it anymore. So she quits, and now we're a year later after not skating, and guess what? Brooklyn wants to go back to skating because she remembered just how much she loved it and realized that with progression, with growth, everything takes time. Everything takes time. So in both stories, nothing changed externally at first. The body didn't change, the rope didn't change. What changed was the belief. And once belief shifted, a new future became possible. You know, Brooklyn's changing her belief, and so her future in skating is possible. She's excited to go back. So where is there something that you may have given up on, that, or you've like bought into, that you couldn't do as well? So you stopped, or you're hesitant, or you're putting other things in the way instead of doing that thing because of a belief. Because of a belief. It's only a belief. But are you willing? Are you willing? Are you willing? Let's go! Are we willing to pick things up? Are we willing to really go after what it is that you really, really want? Are you willing? Are you ready to shift that belief? Because tonight, we are shifting that belief. Let's shift. Type, let's shift. Let's go. Let's go. Let's shift. Day 4 is about choosing the belief. Choosing the belief you're going to live from. Let's go. Let's go. Choosing the belief. New beliefs. Let's see. Let's light it up in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Let's shift, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. Woo! I like it. You helped me by getting into the chat there and saying I'm ready. Let's go. Because I know it's happening for you. I believe it and I see it. That all things are possible for your life, just like mine. Whether you believe it or not, or whether you do believe it, because I know you just told me you believe it, but whether you realize it or not, beliefs are shaping your future. They're shaping it right now. As you are engaging and typing and celebrating, you're changing. You're shaping your future. Because our beliefs, like we said last night, they're the filters through which you see the world. They're the scripts that you run your behavior over and over. It's the foundation of your identity. But tonight I want to share 5 core beliefs. And I have it all ready to share with you, so that you can go over it again, because I want you to keep going over these things. But here are 5 core beliefs that will build a new life for you. New life, new life, back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality. Let's change this. Back to life, back to your reality. We're creating your reality by changing your beliefs. Okay, so belief number 1, I am in control of what I believe. I am in control of what I believe. Write it down. I am in control of what I believe. Because when we write it down, we tend to believe it. So even though I'm going to give it to you, I want you to write it down anyways. I'm in control of what I believe. Not belief number 2. My beliefs create my reality. All right. Yes. You believe you're healthy. Yes, I love it. Yes, you are. Number 3, I choose beliefs that empower me. Oh, yeah. I choose beliefs that empower me. Number 4, every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. You're growing right now because you're showing up for yourself. Number 5, I'm becoming the person I need to be to achieve my dreams. Oh, yeah. I'm becoming the person I need to be to achieve my dreams. I just let that sit in me because you know what? Today I had challenges. We all have challenges, and you know some things can throw you a curveball. And you know what happens is your emotions. I said if someone makes you happy, mad, glad, or sad, you've been had. And something was going on. Something's happening, and I you know wanted to play a game of trying to feel sorry for myself or feel disappointed or discouraged. And I was looking for some sympathy. I was looking for a hug or, pity party grace. Really sad. You know what? I ate a bowl of popcorn in the middle of the day because I just wanted to have an emotional eat. Full disclosure, we all have these days, okay? So it's a journey. Transformation is a journey. So I want us to be really kind on with each other, on ourselves, especially. We have them. But I had to realize, and I realized it going over the lesson tonight. As we're moving forward and going through this challenge, being on day 4, I had a little pity party, an emotional ate some popcorn tomorrow, right? I'm feeling a little bloated, but it was so good. But I had to have a talk with myself with these beliefs. I am the person. I am growing into the person to achieve my dreams. I am, and you are too. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a tool here. It's called the belief ladder. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's called the belief ladder. So it's going to take this unbelief. So the unbelief that I had today, I can't do this. I'm overwhelmed. Oh, what? If that's not a pity part, I didn't say this one exactly, but it must have. It might have. Might have well been that statement because basically it was that. So let's use this yucky belief, stinking thinking belief. I can't do this. I'm overwhelmed. Ooh. We're going to take an unbelief, our current belief, or just a stinking thinking belief, and we're gonna just climb the ladder. We're gonna change it just a little bit to I'm learning to grow my skills every day. Because that's the truth. If I was to sit in, I can't do this, I'm overwhelmed, and then do nothing to grow my skill, well, then I can't do it, can I? Because I'm really not bothering. But the truth is, I can do it. I'm learning to grow my skills every day, so therefore I'm improving. And then climb the next step. I am someone who is proud of what I do and teaching others as I do them. I am someone who is proud of what I do and teaching others as I do them. And that's the truth. So I want you to take something that currently that you believe that you do not want to believe. I want you to write, I can't. Privately in your journal, privately where you are, that belief that you're feeling, or that maybe I'm feeling overwhelmed, whatever you're feeling, just I want you to write it down, whatever it is. And then I want you to write out your middle sentence. I'm learning to. I'm learning to activate. I'm learning to grow. I'm learning to take steps. I'm learning to believe in the person that I'm growing to be. I'm taking steps every day to learn new skills. Whatever that middle statement is, can you write it down? Because when we go from that negative stinking thinking right into that positivity, then it's just positivity. We have to take this belief step that gives us perspective right? And understanding, then you're like, oh, actually, that is truth. It is true that I'm learning every day. And then you're like, in fact, I'm learning every day. I'm becoming the person that I desire to be. As I'm doing that, I'm teaching others as well. That feels so good. I felt like I made movement there. Did you make a movement with that? So first is you're going to write down the stinking thinking, the bad belief. The second step is you're going to take the next step and do your middle statement of growth. So whatever that is, I want you to change it. I want you to reframe that statement into a positive stepping forward, not to the achievement, but to the stepping forward. And now we're going to anchor the belief that you want to have. Okay? When you're there, type, I'm here. When you've done those two exercises, don't rush it, just write it, but I want you to be here. So when you're ready, type here. I'm here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. Do, do, do. I need music. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. All right. Amazing, Camille. Woo, woo, woo. So good. Okay. So if you're able to stand to your feet or sit up straight in your chair, whichever one that you want. I'm going to make sure my camera is watching me so I can stand up. Let's see if it works. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So if you're able to stand up, because this is absolutely the best position if you can't. But if you can't, because you're sitting in a car waiting for her to pick up your daughter from work or something, then just sit upright with your feet on the ground. Make sure you're just in a good, strong, positive position. Okay? And I want you to stick your shoulders back, sit up. And I want you to, oh, you're not standing. It's okay. Oh, you're standing today. All right. Woohoo! Even better. All right. I got the power. Can you say, I got the power? Okay. We're going to move into a real power position. So for you, before we go into anchoring, I want you just to recall a time. Can you think of a time, all of you? Can you think of a time when you just felt so powerful, when you just felt so happy, so confident? Is there something in your life that you just felt so proud of, that you achieved, that you did so well? Like it just felt so good. You just felt so loved, so surrounded, so happy, so encouraged because you like worked so hard towards something and you did a really good job. Or a moment where you're just like, I don't know, maybe it was learning how to ride your bike, or you delivered an amazing speech, or you passed an exam, or you went through a really challenging time and you got a good report. Like that time when you just like felt so good. And make sure it has like a really powerful moment, and see yourself in the picture. See yourself in the picture. Now this is where we're going to transfer, okay? When you think of that picture, I want you to start to see who was around. What were some of the sounds you were hearing? Where was it? What were you feeling? And allow that energy now to enter your body of just feeling so powerful, feeling so confident, feeling so encouraged, feeling so good. And as that intensity happens, I want you to take a little step forward and anchor. What I do is I take my thumb and I anchor between my hands. So when that energy is like really, really good and excited, I just grasp my hand like that. And then as it starts to leave, I take a step back and I let go of my hands. Okay? Does everybody have a picture? Was everybody able to have that picture enough to feel it in their body and just remember that moment? Let me know if you've had that experience. We're going to do it a few times, but I want you to at least have that picture. Was there a time you felt so confident, so happy, so good, so loved that you were able to like remember it enough that your body was filled with really warm energy? Like, see my face? It went a little red. My body temperature increased. right? I stood strong because I was remembering that moment that was so exciting, so thrilled. And I can tell you what it was. I was running for council for the first time, and I'm standing in the park, and there's people gathering around, and I got a microphone in my hand, and I'm letting everybody know why I'm running for council. And I just felt so like this is the moment. It feels so good to be in people around the community that I get to help, that I get to serve, that I get to do things for. And people were really enjoying what I had to say. It's just such a good memory that it fills my body. And these are your memories. These are your things that you can bring forward and back in. So is anybody there? Are you there? Do you remember? Okay. If you remember there, that's good. Okay, so shoulders back, a strong stance. And as I take you through this moment, as you feel the energy, as you feel your body changing, that picture comes to mind. You see yourself in the distance, you see yourself there. I want you to step forward, and now you're looking through your own eyes, and you're having that experience all over again. And when you feel that energy, you feel that excitement, I want you to grasp it in and anchor that feeling, anchor that moment, okay? And, oh, that's so good, Camille. So, so good. And then as it releases, then you're going to step back out and let go of your hands, okay? This is so good. We're going to do it 3 times because I want you to anchor this in. So I can't see you. You can see me. But don't pay attention. Just listen to the sound of my voice and follow along, okay? Okay, so close your eyes. And can you remember a time? Was there a time in your life when you just felt so confident, so good, so loved, so capable? Oh, you achieved something so amazing, and the people around you were cheering and shouting and calling your name, or the person who was around you. What are the sounds that you heard, and you just felt so, so good, so loved, so everything was possible in that moment. Like, look at you now, just achieving what you achieved, and it was so amazing, 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 amazing. Just clench your hands, anchor that into your body, just hold that moment. And as it starts to leave, just take a step out and let go of your hands. Got it? All right. Whoo! Shake it out. Shake your body. Shake your body. Woo! Shake your body. Woo! Shake your body. Woo! Okay. So good. I'm a little bit no, I'm good. I'm energized. I love doing this because this is where things happen. Like, you have to change your physiology. It's not just in your mind, because this is why new habits aren't formed. This is why things don't actually change, because we're not activating our body. We're not changing our physiology. We have to change things with the picture that we see, the things that we hear, and the emotion that we feel about the activation. Okay? Okay, here we go. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. So good. Okay. So I want you to remember a time. Can you think of a time when you just felt so good, so confident? You worked so hard on this moment, on this achievement. And there was a time when you just were surrounded in love. You felt so cared for. You felt so celebrated. You're celebrating you. You're celebrating this moment. You're celebrating this good report. And the people are like cheering and clapping, and you're hearing the sound of their voices, or the faces of nodding or smiles. And you just feel such joy, such happiness, that you just can't help but have a big smile on your own face. It's so, so exciting. It feels so amazing. You're so confident, so built up. You worked hard, you achieved, and you got exactly what you wanted in that moment. And it was so good, amazing. Whew, yeah. Woo! How was that? How was that for activation? Oh, see, my face is a little red. It just changes because it's just, you have to empower that. You got to feel that. So I want you to practice that every time that you're stepping into something that, you don't feel as confident about. You don't feel so sure. Maybe it feels unsafe as you're taking new steps and doing new activities. I want you to, you have to keep practicing this moment. You have to keep reminding yourself of that moment of achievement, because we have learning models of success and we have learning models of failure. And too often we remember the failures more than the successes. And the way that you do anything, the way that you do one thing is the way you do everything. And so this here is bringing your memory forward and reminding you that all things are possible. All things are possible. So say, I'm becoming someone who, fill in the blank. I am someone who believes that all things are possible. I am someone who's activating new skills every single day. I'm someone who's excited about my future. I am someone who is happy about my day. I'm so grateful for breath in my lungs. I get excited about learning new activities. I get excited for when I have a new opportunity to grow. I love being faced with a challenge. A challenge is an opportunity. And remember your anchor as you step up and you step into it, that you say it with conviction. We're going to do more of that as we go along, but I hope that that was something that you really enjoyed, that you noticed that change in your physical anchoring. Repeat it when you get up in the morning. I want you, before you do anything, before you start your day, as you get out of bed, stand tall, stick your chest out, lift your chin up, take a deep breath, and say, I'm becoming someone who's achieving. I'm becoming that person who's excited about challenges. I'm excited about taking new opportunities, taking hold of opportunities. Whatever it is, I want you to own it. I don't know where you're at and what your beliefs are. You do. So use these anchors to activate and take action. So that's where we're left off for tonight. I hope this is good exercise for you. I know that it's a good exercise for you. I know that it's causing you to grow and to transfer your thoughts into beliefs and actions. Tomorrow's day 5, friends, and we are going to be discovering your why. So make sure you show up, do your homework, stick to your commitments, and make these 21 days amazing. I love you. Let's have a big hug, shall we? Oh, I'm sending you a big hug. Wrap your arms around your body. And oh, Grayson's giving that big hug. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you hugs. Be blessed. Be happy. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. See ya. Thanks for coming. So much fun. I love we get to spend every night together, huh? Good night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing.